Hello everyone, welcome to another random walk with Elaine. Today I am walking in Huntley Meadows Nature Preserve it's in Alexandria, Virginia area. It's kind of nice that they have these all like nature preserve trails not far from the big city areas, so I wanted to come out and enjoy the fall season. I'm originally from Southern Arizona and lived there for over 30 years and still getting used to living in an area where the trees all change color and there's actually different seasons. So yeah, this is a nice opportunity just to come out, walk in nature and enjoy some time and observe all the different fall colors that are happening. So it's been a couple weeks now since I finished my bikepacking trip, and it's been good. It's been recovery in multiple ways, kind of taking the break from the trip physically and mentally as well. As I had said on the bikepacking video, very much just it was on a whim. It was throw some things together, make some quick orders, pack up everything and go and take the opportunity to do something that I might not have the opportunity to do again. So I'm glad I took that time to do that. And since then, I've just been taking time to kind of reflect on everything, and really still focusing on the things that I don't normally have time to do. So I got home and it was about 2 weeks before Halloween, so jumped into creative projects. We have a driveway in a neighborhood and the neighborhood kids come by for trick-or-treating. And so I did it last year and I did again this year, painted my driveway with a labyrinth, so that the kids would have like a little fun path to walk when they come up to get a treat. And the treats I give were little glow-in-the-dark dinosaurs. And I did a lot of like UV black light artwork for that, which was a lot of fun. So yeah, taking that time to do those like really detailed, fun, creative projects that I don't normally have time for. I've also been doing like a lot of reading and just a lot of reflection of everything. It's been taking the time to go slower because previously, I guess the way I could summarize the year has been very chaotic, and trying to just survive in that chaotic energy environment has been very tiring. I think back it was like Monday through Friday going to the office and just being in the office and working on things where it was like you didn't know what was going to happen next, changing direction sometimes it was every day, other times it was like definitely every week. And all of that just kind of feel like had a cumulative effect to where when it all came to a sudden abrupt stop, with the shutdown and everything, it was like just realizing, oh yeah, I need to like take that time to just pause and take a breath and decompress from all of that. So that has been what this past couple of like weeks have been all about, is just like focusing on, what am I going to do for a new routine that focuses on reflection and those things I normally don't have time for. So it's a lot slower. It's a lot of reading, a lot of journaling, a lot of processing, and a lot of figuring things out. I have been thinking about like how this year has been going, what I have found fulfilling, but then also what I have found not fulfilling, and being very honest about that. Like there are a lot of things that are just not going well. I mean, this year is ending up very different than how I had expected it, to start. Where I was like probably last year at this time compared to this year is like way different than I could have ever expected. And it's not all rainbows and roses. It's very much been a challenge. And just being honest with it, like there's a lot of things that I found like not fun, not fulfilling, and thinking about like, okay, what are my plans for that? Like, what are my plans to do about that? Like, what are some new things I'm going to learn or some new things I'm going to try? And a lot of it is because it's things that are just outside of my control. A lot of it, it's like, I definitely have zero impact or control over it. So, and going along with that, like, okay, I can't control these things, but what I can do is try to learn from it, process from it. And just being very honest about, yeah, things aren't great a lot of the time. And it's hard to deal with that sometimes, especially in a job where it was like previous years were so much more fulfilling, way different, almost 180 degrees difference. And just thinking about, okay, when all of this comes to an end and there is going back to a job, which I hope is still there, you know, and what is that going to look like, and kind of processing that. You know, I was thinking about that, like, I kind of wish there was more interviews and things with people, like leaders and people in their careers and things, about that ask those kind of questions, instead of the what inspires you about your job, or what helped you become successful in where you are today. Instead, asking things like, what is not perfect right now for you in your role? Like, and just talking about those real things. That's what I would find helpful. And maybe I will start doing that, because I don't see a lot of that out there. But yeah, having that like very realistic view and processing it. And all I can say is, like, I'm still kind of at that bottom of the energy curve right now. I think because it is this time of rest and reflection, it's not all go, go, go. You know, previously it'd be like, make a plan and figure out the steps and execute the plan, and then, you know, realize the results, and then, you know, brag about the results, put the results out there. You know, like, all of these things are all part of our like American culture of work and hustle culture and all of that. And this is very much not that. This is just like, I don't know, I'm just like in that very like quiet phase where it's that recovery, thinking about things, reflection, and not doing anything, just not taking any action just yet, because the energy is just not there. Very much in the trough of the energy curve. I know it'll pick back up at some point, but right now I'm like at the bottom of the energy curve right now, and that's okay. Do I have a plan? No, I don't. I'm still figuring it out, and for me, it's like knowing that that's okay. Like, it's okay to just spend the time to recover, to think about things, to reflect on things, and not immediately jump into action or jump into the next goal or the next like side hustle thing or whatever. Like, just taking time. It's okay to do that sometimes, especially when you get all these messages from your body that this is what I need right now. Like, I physically cannot do anything else right now because I'm just in that recovery. I'm in that like low energy state, and that's totally okay. And sometimes I think we probably don't take enough time to recover and to pause when we're in these low energy states, in the energy trough, as it were. So that's where that's where I'm currently at right now. I know it'll get better, and when I feel like the energy is there to take action and start something new, or, you know, start doing the next thing, I will have, you know, the plan together by then to do that. But right now it's just, yeah, very much realizing the reality of what an exhausting past several months this year has been, and that exhaustion kind of has this physical and mental manifestation, and taking that time to rest and recover through it all. So that's where I'm at in the current process, and it felt like an appropriate theme for the fall season, you know, as we're coming into this season of change in nature. And yeah, just kind of planning for what comes next, because change is always constant. So yeah, felt like it was an appropriate theme for walking in the fall woods this year. So with that, I am going to thank you for coming on this walk with me through the woods of Virginia during the fall season, and I will see you on the next random walk.